Olá, daqui Marveira e sejam bem-vindos a mais um episódio de BANISHERS. Nós no episódio anterior tivemos a explorar ali um moinho à procura de provas. Agora levamos aqui abaixo. Agora nós vamos continuar por aqui para baixo. Procura de provas do filho do outro. E agora levamos aqui abaixo. E já estou a ver que deve ser
Creeping ivy up ahead.
para o vazio.
Housebound.
O que é aquilo?
Another sorrow used as a guardian.
Aquilo costuma estar no vazio. Ele está aqui agora. É Reis, eu não sei usar isto. Mas se calhar vou aprender. Vamos. Acho que vai ser perigoso por aqui. Pois.
Focus on the pillars around us. Incoming. Stand fast. It's almost done.
Au.
A wee Highland kiss for you.
Falta ali um.
That was the last of them.
That was filthy. When all this is over, I might retire.
You'd miss it. You know you would. Red, come look.
Aqui, ó. Aí.
Dead animals, again. Different symbols and magic. Seems they were used as bait. Is this how we got through the Sorrow's vigilance?
Será que vou ter que atravessar? Pois não tem mais saída. É por aqui.
So, here we are.
I suppose now we step into the void.
Suppose we do. Dark rituals, void breach, general weirdness. Lemmy can't be far.
Onde é que nós vamos ter?
Something has me. Wards.
Sério, não posso passar?
Wards work well enough. You didn't need to kill so many bots.
Demonologists use necromancy. Maybe he thought he'd bring them back when he was done.
Outra vez.
It's awfully calm. Why is it awfully calm?
The ward's power is gone.
Ué. Uma cadeira e nada aqui.
Wards. I'm going to need a hand here. Spectres. They haven't noticed us. Stay low.
Tá bem. Stay low.
Wards, you're on your own.
Será que eu derroto-os? O que é que foi?
Careful now.
Mas não é para atacá-los. Está bem, eu deixo está-los. E agora? Tem para ali. Ele deve ter estado aqui. Tem boas de coisas, ó.
Creepy hideout. The governor's spawn likes a bit of drama.
This one's different. Looks like it died diseased. Ugh. What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void.
Aparições agóricas podem ser controladas.
This is some dark, sideways magic.
It's forbidden. I've read it.
Sometimes I worry about you.
Um mapa desenhado à mão no campo. Vem ele.
So, you can see me. Aren't you full of surprises, young Master Haskell?
You may talk. A Banisher ghost. Amazing. How on God's earth did you find me? Never mind that. Thank the Lord you did. Thought I was going to grow old in here.
Were you stuck in here?
In the Araloo. Originally, I was searching for the source of the poisoning. I may have overestimated my talents. Still, an amazing place to be stuck in, no? Tell me, how did you get past the Guardian beneath the mill? Did you use a decoy?
We fought it. Don't change the subject.
You fought it? Of course you did! A good thing too. I was starting to think it was wise to me tricks. Oh, but I have so many questions.
This isn't a social call, kid. And we're the ones with the questions.
Oh. Oh. Of course.
You see ghosts. You stroll the void as if it were your garden. You possess and share forbidden rituals. Who are you really?
I'm Lammy Haskell, and I am a man of many sciences. I am in fact a true pursuer.
That raises more questions than it answers.
What are the pillars of the universe? Which principles underpin existence? As occultists, do we change the world or scratch upon its surface? Each discipline I embrace peels back a new layer of reality. I'm yet at the beginning and see where I already stand. Amazing, no?
You did not find the void breach beneath the mill by accident. You had help. Who taught you?
I did my research.
Suddenly, you're a man of few words.
I'd rather not involve those not present. Discretion, you understand.
Your father is convinced a witch poisoned his well. Caleb Watson was cursed by a ritual you gave him. I'd focus if I were you.
We must counter the devil with knowledge of his tricks. That, my father always said, is the purest of God's work.
Aye. I can imagine your father saying that.
When I was 10, he gave me my initiation. Demonology, sir, as he would say. He saw me as his heir. Then, of a sudden, the books were forbidden. So I stole them, the very same books he'd forced upon me as a boy. I understand them where he does not. I did no wrong, apart from a little theft.
We must talk of Caleb Watson. Why in the hell would you give him a resurrection ritual?
Ruth's death hit poor Caleb hard. He was alone, and so I would often stop by his workshop. We talked. He took a keen interest in my studies and was a good listener. When he learned that she could possibly return, he had one question. How?
You saw his grief as an opportunity to test the effects of the lesser palingenesis.
Oh, you know the ritual too? Amazing, isn't it?
I've studied it. The actual ritual, not the mangled version you gave Caleb.
Yes, and I'm sorry. I found it in a copy of De Occulti Philosophia by Cornelius Agrippa von Nettesheim. A remarkable book.
I've met my fair share of illustrious occultists, and none owned an authentic Agrippa. Much is lost in translation or altered in the printing. I doubt your copy is an exception.
Of course! The power is in the words, and mine were wrong, so the power went awry. How very fascinating!
Are you aware of what would happen if people learnt of your studies?
Surely the acquisition of knowledge cannot be a sin.
Do you remember Deborah?
Miss Comenius. Yes, of course, I remember.
Your father tasked us with an investigation. One way or the other, we must return with the mystery solved.
Ah. I think I understand what you're saying. I might be in a tiny little bit of, danger.
You've studied demonology. Did you do it alone?
When my father forbade me to continue, I confess I disobeyed him in secret. Those big books were very boring until they were forbidden. Suddenly I could not get enough of their secret knowledge. Funny, eh? More recently, a good friend of my father showed me that I had only been scratching at the surface.
Who was your father's friend?
An itinerant Frenchman who often visited New Eden in recent years. He called himself a true pursuer. As a thinker, he was prolific and profound. My father was so proud to be included in his discourse. For him, knowledge is the ladder to greatness, and greatness is the prize. To me, knowledge is itself the prize.
From the looks of this place, you're knee-deep in research. What are you doing here exactly?
Searching for the origin of the Harrow's plague, of course. And I have a theory on the subject.
Of course you do. Go on then.
Now, at first, I believed the water poisoned, but my father sealed the well, and yet folk remained sick. They looked for witchcraft, a foolish, uneducated suspicion, yes, but with some truth concealed behind it. You see, the Araloo taints New Eden. Its influence leaches into the Harrows. The evidence is everywhere.
By the Araloo, do you mean the Void?
Neither name does it justice. This place is beyond words. The Araloo, Mr. McCraith, is made of the very fabric of our primordial myths. Isn't it amazing?
Isto para dizer que é incrível.
How can you be sure the Void has tainted the region?
In New Eden, the threshold between our plane and this is thin. Even I, a novice, may reach the frontier and then go beyond. I also believe it happened before. Some years ago, New Eden was hit by another epidemic.
Was it the same illness?
I believe that first epidemic was caused by the porosity of the frontier between New Eden and the Araloo. Although, where theirs was an affliction of burning flesh, ours is a corruption of mind and spirit. And I believe I have found its source. There is a substance, a strange ooze. You may have noticed it. This, I believe, is the true source of the Harrow's poison. It carries a particular stink, on the scent of which I experience first confusion, then a loss of control over my limbs.
Confusion, paralysis. Can you tell me more?
I felt my movements slowing, my thinking too. Space seemed to thicken. But wait, what if it was not space thickening, but time slowing? In recent months, many in New Eden have spoken of similar feelings, of lost time, hours untrackable, days passing unremembered. Who knows how the Araloo disturbs the minds and bodies of women and men? Unfortunately, I cannot reach the source. The Araloo is a formidable place. Tricky. A maze constantly evolving, changing, reshaping itself. The isthmus, for example. I found an oozing crack in the ground. The terrain then remade itself, and I can get to it no longer.
Perhaps we might be able to find a way through and take a look at that source.
Would you? That would be splendid. Would you mind taking notes?
Let's go take a closer look at that ooze then.
And with that sorrow gone, I can leave. Do be careful. My home is your home. If you need anything, help yourself.
The Araloo is not your home, Lammy. But thank you.
Pardon my morbid enthusiasm, Mistress Duarte. Could I ask you a few questions?
What do you wish to know?
Do you still need to eat? Do you feel hunger? Sorry, it's just you're the first ghost I've met, in person, as it were.
I don't eat. Not in the way you do. I feel hunger. Again, not in the way you do.
Fascinating. And can you touch things, smell them?
Fascinating.
Are colours the same as you remember them?
My senses are different. It's difficult to describe how. I can see, sometimes touch. I cannot smell. Red tells me this is a blessing.
How do you manifest in this plane?
It feels as if I were clinging to a rope, high above the abyss. Even if I wished to let go, I could not bring myself to do it.
I see. What about your banisher skills? Can you use them? Do the accoutrements of your craft still work? As a ghost, do they not harm you?
The marks on my hands and the rings on my fingers aren't actually there. They have no more effect on me than a memory.
Can you talk to any...
Antea, we should get going. So, the pious governor's unassuming son is our evil Harrow's witch.
The more powerful the loose cannon, the more dangerous it is. I don't know if the paralysis and confusion applies to me, but I feel strange, and I suspect the ooze.
Only one way to find out. Oh, God. I need a wee bit of help here.
Hey, agora.
Oh, that was not pleasant. Not pleasant at all.
Gosma.
Wards. I'm going to need a hand here. Red, I can't manifest anymore.
E onde é que está? Eu não sei. Não sei o que é que eu estou a fazer.
Sorry, not this time.
Pois eu tenho que destruir qualquer coisa. Não consigo ver. Pô, onde é que estão? Está ali.
There you are.
Here I am.
Está ali qualquer coisa.
We need to do this together.
Pois. Está ali.
Do you see anywhere that could help?
Keep searching here. Not quite. Did we miss a few? Don't let it crush you.
Oozes through the breach, suppurates like a festering wound.
How delightful.
Enfenda para entrar.
Let's see what lies on the other side.
Vamos ver onde é que vamos ter.
Where are we now?
Underground, looks like.
Wonderful.
Oi, está aqui agora.
The ooze affects the incarnate too. Who goes there?
É aquilo.
Is that a ghost?
I don't know. But I don't think we're alone.
Fantasma de gosma?
What might you be then?
What was...
Oh, shite.
Did you just say shite? You?
Isso parece.
It's bigger than I thought it'd be.
Is that a house from the Harrows?
We may be below the well.
No wonder they all got sick.
Pois que já temos. Ei. Uma casa. Deve ter caído de cima.
I feel something close. Is that?
Yes. Something's here.
O Italian Ball. Deixa-me só ver o que é que eu tenho aqui. Fúria, sabedoria, espiritual. Está mais fúria. Este dá mais. Só que tira sabedoria. Não é assim, pode ser. Eu vou atualizar isto, ser couro. Ora bem, este dá mais saúde, mais vitalidade, mais força. Mas tira a sabedoria. Tiram todos de sabedoria. Eu não sei o que é sabedoria, mas... Existência, mais espírito. Vou deixar assim. Vamos ser.
Something's here.
Hidden.
Something's nearby.
Where is it? Look up. The ooze, oozed through the very stone.
Obrigado pela sua nota.
This house belonged to a certain Antipas and Clemency Gibbs. And of all of them, just this one house fell down.
Maybe it was personal.
Was the Gibbs' house targeted by the ooze?
Obviously. Look around you.
Mr. and Mrs. Gibbs, have you read my paper?
I read it, aye. And then I washed my hands and prayed for grace. You claim to prove that there is no curse. Well,
A witch would say that, wouldn't she?
Wherever people gather to live, disease takes hold, and I believe... What are you doing?
your evil lies shall be destroyed. We know who you are, and you shall be judged. Witch!
They were determined to do for her. She built a case for her rationality, and they tore it apart.
Have a bit of this.
Oh. Ah.
Devil take it.
Mrs. Gibbs, I presume.
Ei. Alguém foi levado daqui. Deixa-me só vir aqui acima. Deve ser o baú. Agora isto vai ter aonde?
Not to make you angry.
I join in too?
O que é isto? Vai ter um sítio. Ok. Estava aqui sangue. Mas não dá para ir. Está ali alguém. Não dá para descer ali, vou ter que ir por aqui.
Another shadow.
What do they want? Red, something is keeping me from manifesting.
In here? Ah, shite.
I am warded. I cannot. Red, I can't manifest anymore.
Ellie.
I see a ghost ward. What are you doing down here?
Beware. Wards.
Aqui também tem. Já não estou a ver. Está ali.
Better.
You're welcome.
Now let's inspect the body.
Mas como é que nós vamos? Não dá para ir por aqui.
Watch out! Spectre possession.
Está tudo. O que é isto? Não tem nada aqui. Só fui buscar umas plantas. Ah, tem que...
Nothing to make you angry.
Ready and waiting. Did we miss a few? Don't be dead! I beg you!
Morri.
Expected no less from you, Mrs. Gibbs.
Think you could take on a ghost?
Só que ele demora um bocado a proteger.
You need my help. Someone didn't want to stay dead.
Atenção, é o seu.
Clemency Gibbs blamed the epidemic on a witch. Come from New Eden Town with the governor.
That's not what the woman they accused was saying.
Well, the Gibbs were not at home to rational explanations.
That's unfit for us to cross.
See anything?
Either the water table is full of ooze, or there's another source.
Let's search upstream.
This isn't working.
São fantasmas.
Over there.
Elusive little buggers.
Weird.
Like falling off a log after being startled by a wisp in Akashus.
Never gonna let me live that one down, are you?
O que é isto?
I suddenly feel invigorated. Feels weird. Well, pleasant.
Told you.
Ready. Tenho um de coisas destas, nem sei o que é isto. Ei, tem que ir pelas vozes.
Don't step in that. I mean it.
Find a way around then.
Take care. The place is warded. A ward.
Those echoes we're hearing are the shadows speaking.
They always appear near the ooze.
So do the whispers.
But which came first?
More efficient than cannon powder.
Qualquer coisa. Mais um boneco destes. Rende este zinta. Mas aqui diz para baixo. E é para descer. Bom, acho que vamos ficar por aqui. E depois continuamos. Para ali. Nem sei se tem mapa da gruta. Bem, não sei, tem aqui. Hoje aqui é a aldeia. Bom, vamos ficar por aqui. E até à próxima.